To be very careful when I say Obama's name because, you know, the fake news, they say, did you ever realize that he gets the name Barack Obama confused with Biden? You know, they're trying to say he's cognitively impaired. And when I use it, because I figure Barack Hussein Obama is probably running things based on some of the people I see. So when I say Barack Hussein Obama is running things, they say, oh, when I imitate him walking into a wall because he can't find the stairs. They showed me, true, they showed me sometimes, I'll like, we'll have fun. We got to have fun. If we don't have a sense of humor with what's happening to our country, we're really screwed. So I'll show, they say, please, I'll show, you know, where you go, huh. He makes a speech that lasts for about 2 seconds. He goes, huh. You ever notice how short his speeches are? They last for about like 2.5 minutes. You know why? Because it starts wearing off after a short period of time. He starts falling asleep. You know, I never talked about him this way until I got indicted. It's true. Once he indicted me, he did something that's never been done before. He indicted a very popular, look, I had tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous success. He indicted, raided my house. I mean, think of it, raided Mar-a-Lago. FBI agents raiding Mar-a-Lago. But think of it, he indicted a former president of the United States. Once that happened, thank you, I agree. No. Thank you. But once that happened, it was like the gloves were off, because that's the worst thing. It's not even possible. Many presidents leave, and there are things you can go after. And frankly, to be honest, that's one of the reasons the Supreme Court is looking now at immunity. You have to have guaranteed immunity for a president. Otherwise, a president's not going to be able to function. They're not going to move. Harry Truman would not have done Hiroshima, Nagasaki, probably ended the war, probably, I think so. But he wouldn't have done it. So many things wouldn't be done. But think of it, Barack Obama shot missiles during his term, shot missiles into an area, it killed a lot of people. They missed. I mean, does that mean you indict him when he gets out of office? Well, she goes, it does. But, you know, you have to allow a president to do his job. They'll make decisions. And, you know, it's like the police. I say we have to give the police back their power. We're not going to have any crime. But we protect what we do. I mean, to me, it's the best analogy. And our Democrat-run cities are dens of horrible crime right now. We've never seen anything like it. Washington, D.C. people are getting shot every single day. Washington, D.C. We're going to, by the way, take over the capital of our country. We're going to fix it, clean it, and make it totally safe. We're going to bring it back. It's going to be better than it ever was before. But we're going to do that with our cities. But it's a little bit like the police. So you have a rogue cop. You know what a rogue cop is? Very seldom. But you have bad people. You have people, no matter where, no matter what. In the church, you have some people that aren't so good, right? But you have people, a rogue cop or a bad apple, whatever. And what they do is they make it so that you catch, so that it can't happen, and therefore everyone else is allowed to commit crimes, murders, like at levels that we've never seen before. No, we're going to have to do this, immunity for the president. If you have a president that doesn't have immunity, he's never going to be free to do anything because the opposing party will always indict him as soon as he leaves the White House. And you can't let that happen. You can't. You take away all of the power of the presidency, it'll be a different country. So hopefully the decision will be a correct one, hopefully. Because you know what I find, and I just love to speak. You don't mind if I speak my mind, do you? I mean, you know, I figure I spend about 16% of my time on these suckers, and the rest of it, he goes, you don't need it now. Thank God I don't. Isn't it nice to have a president that doesn't need it? It doesn't help him much because he can't read it. But I spend a small amount of time on those because it's frankly not as interesting. But the immunity situation is so important. And one thing I've noticed, and I've noticed it very strongly, if Biden or Obama, Democrat, appoint a judge, they go out of their way to hurt you. If a Republican appoints a judge like me, I appoint a judge, they go out of their way to show they're not biased and that they can't be bought, they can't be this, they can't be. You appoint somebody, and they go out of their way to rule against you because they want to show that they are not in any way influenced by the fact that you appointed them. And you really do have two standards. It's an incredible difference. And hopefully the Republican justices that we have and judges that we have will make correct decisions. And what I want is just fair and correct decisions. And the president has to have immunity. If they don't have immunity, you're not going to have a presidency much. You're not going to have much of a country, frankly. It'll be a terrible thing. It'll be a disaster. Biden and his thugs are desperate to stop us because they know that we are the only ones that can stop them. We're the only ones. There's nobody else.